It has been a busy week, but before the weekend comes, we're going to take a look at the latest headlines. The latest news in the Jimmy Kimmel debacle has been late-night hosts giving their own take on everything that happened.
I'm going to cover the president's trip to the UK just like I normally would. Trump just wrapped up his 3-day trip to the UK, and he
looked incredibly handsome.
Finally, a country affording our great leader the respect and deference that any sun god would command.
Is free speech more under attack in Britain or America?
How dare you, sir!
On a similar but more serious note, Democratic lawmakers have said they plan to introduce legislation to protect free speech, arguing that the president is using the assassination of Charlie Kirk to silence people who have negative things to say about, well, Trump. But given some recent interviews that have aired, it's fair to say you don't need to take the lawmakers' words for it. Take Trump and the FCC's words for it.
And I think it's worthwhile to have the FCC look into whether The View and some of these other programs that you have still qualify as bona fide news programs and therefore exempt from the equal opportunity regime that Congress has put in place.
When you have a network and you have evening shows and all they do is hit Trump, that's all they do. If you go back, I guess they haven't had a conservative on in years or something, somebody said. But when you go back and you take a look, all they do is hit Trump. They're licensed. They're not allowed to do that.
And President Obama, who in the past has stayed relatively quiet about things that happened in the White House out of respect for the office, has been more and more outspoken recently, including in this situation. He called it dangerous that the current administration is routinely threatening regulatory action against media companies unless they muzzle or fire reporters and commentators it doesn't like. He said this is exactly what the First Amendment was designed to prevent, and that media companies need to stop capitulating to it. So like I said, it's been a long week, but leave your thoughts on these stories in the comments below. Hopefully the weekend is a little bit more relaxed, and for more news like this, be sure to follow us here.